Good morning, knitters. How are you? Welcome to Recreational Knitting Podcast. My name is Karen. This is Vlogmas Day 12. Halfway. I can't believe it. It's not the easiest thing. So anybody that's doing Vlogmas is doing well, especially those people that have it ultra produced. I'm just sitting in a campground. For those of you who are new, I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully you'll like what you see and hit that little thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and make some comments. It's always great to have participation. We are having a 750 subscriber giveaway. When that occurs, we're very, very close. And one of the requirements for that is to be publicly subscribed so that I can see that you're subscribed. And when we get there, then I'll tell you what other little rules we have. Don't worry, it's not like, the SATs. Okay. There was another announcement I wanted to talk about before we get to some knitting. We are going to start January 1st on a hashtag Whip Be Gone. B with only one B, not an E. WIPBGONE 23 is the hashtag. I'll write it down here. Anything that's on your needles December 31st counts. You must finish it by February the 28th. So you have 2 months to finish whatever is back in those dusty little bags that we haven't looked at for a while. I'm guilty. I cleaned out my, I have a bigger knitting bag that sits by my chair. And I went through that yesterday and kind of cleaned it out. And I was like, oh, I forgot about this. Ooh, so yeah, you're not the only one. And I only have 367 square foot to lose things in. So yes, so there will be prizes. And anything that you can cast on between now and then, you can certainly count that. So if you want to, cast on 5 pairs of socks and then finish those are certainly entries. So enter as many finished objects as you can get done in 2 months. And hopefully that'll clear our works in progress and unfinished objects a little. It'll whittle those down, and then we won't feel so guilty about casting on new projects, because they're going to happen. So even those monogamous knitters out there, if you only got one, you've got one. You've got one chance to get in. That's great. Then you can start another one, and maybe you can finish that one. So that's how you can work that one if you only work on one at a time. I'm jealous of you. Very jealous. I'll show you what I've been working on. I didn't show you any knitting yesterday. My Patton's yarn that I got, it's in a lilac. I do love the yarn. I don't know whether this was a mistake. I ordered 9-inch needles, and it's the first time I've ever used them. Not in love. I could have done a lot faster knitting. So, but I will knit this pair and then make a decision. This pair is going to a friend of mine whose feet are always cold, that lives in snow country. And I know that the nice fabric is going to really, she's really going to like that. And those of you that mentioned Patton's yarn, love it. Love it so much that I may have decided to go to Michael's and purchase heels, a thing for heels and toes for that. Just saying. These are my socks that I've been working on, that I cast on a couple days ago. I started, this is where I showed you the last time. And I'm doing a heel that's very interesting. And I don't know whether you can see this, but it's kind of like a V that you increase here in the middle. And this pattern, I don't have it, but it's by Melody Johnston. The pattern's back on my table. And it's a different kind of heel, and I wanted to try it just for that. So far, I like it. Don't know how it's gonna, turn, and haven't gotten that physics lesson yet, but I do enjoy what I've done so far. And then my habitation throw. Let me see if I can get this thing together. I didn't show this to you yesterday, so this is 2 days work. You can see where so I've been working on this, and this is what it looks like so far. I estimate I'm probably maybe a quarter of a way through this, maybe. I like it, I really do. I've always liked scrappy sweaters, I like scrappy quilts, I like scrappy socks. This is the first time I've made a throw, and this is all leftovers from sock shawl projects that I've done, and I'm real pleased with it, really pleased with it. I didn't bring my Advents out here. I'm going to try to cut down on sugar. I know it's the wrong season, I get that, but I am going to try to cut down on sugar, and maybe that will help my joints a little bit better. So I'm still doing my PT exercises at home, and we'll see. Yeah, I hope everybody's staying safe and wearing a mask when you're getting out in public. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I'd say probably 75% of the people in the grocery store did have masks. So people are listening to the news and the fact that there's 3 big outbreaks of COVID, RSV, and the flu. So yes, put that mask back on and stay safe and healthy for the holiday season that's coming up. I know that if you don't celebrate Christmas, you might celebrate Hanukkah, you might celebrate the solstice, you might celebrate the fact that you possibly get a week off of work. Whatever it is, you need to stay healthy and safe. I so appreciate all of your comments and your words of encouragement. This has been a very difficult couple of weeks for me. I have seasonal affective disorder, where gray weather really starts to get me down. And I can see a difference in my mood in a day of gray weather. So we had, I think, 14 days total. Yeah. So I was, that's one of the reasons I cut things short yesterday. And look at what happened today. I'm going to try to sit out, even though it's a little chilly. I'm going to try to sit out and get some vitamin D the old-fashioned way. And yeah. So tell me in your comments down below what your favorite spot to knit is. We all have a favorite spot, whether it's our recliners or outside on the deck. Let me know where your favorite place to knit is. Mine is on my recliner. It's we bought it last year before I had my hip replacement, and it was to replace one that was looking, 10 years old. I'll just leave it at that. You know, the leather was starting to crack. So we bought one, and that's been my favorite place to knit. Let me know down in the comments below. I hope it's sunny wherever you are. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. Sun is wonderful. And I hope that you who have snow on the ground also have sun, because that really helps, I think, with our mental attitude. Again, take care of yourself, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye now.